Hello there fellow humans and welcome to this video, and today Wargaming has done something nice. They are not selling a new tank in crates. Well, it's not really new, it's been out for a while, but they're not selling in crates, which is really great. It is the VK9001P. Now, this tank is basically a Frankenstein tank of the VK72 and the FV215B. Yeah, that happened. Now, looking at the tank, it costs 20,000 gold, or 22,000 gold in this setup, and that's a lot of money. That's 60 euros of your money, or whatever your currency is. That's a lot of money. Is it worth that money? Let's see. So now we're here in Blitz Stars, and I'm comparing the VK90 to the VK72, the FV215B, the 100, and the mouse. Why is the FV215B here? Well, it's kind of does the same job. Solid armor, nyeh, mobility, and the FV has pretty much the best T10 heavy tank gun, and it's also has a turret at the back, so it's an okay comparison, I would say. Now the DPM with the gun rammer and all that goes up to 2,600, which is more than the VK72's, a lot less than the FV215B, because the FV215B has a legendary gun, and it is sort of on par with the mouse and the 100. It does have the highest penetration at 275, as I just said, but the APCR penetration is only 320, where, as you can see, all the others here have a lot more penetration except the mouse. It's more like a premium mouse than a premium VK72, because the VK72 is absolutely useless. As you can see, it has the same alpha damage as the mouse, while as the VK and the 100 have 640. The gun is, as you can see right here, it's very mouse-like. Pretty bad aim time and pretty bad dispersion. But that's okay, and obviously it's nothing compared to the 215B, which is absolutely legendary. Now, it has 10 degrees of gun depression, which is the best in this comparison, which is amazing, considering it's a back-turreted tank, so that's good, right? Yes, it is. Now, the power-to-weight ratio, it is the fastest of the German super heavy tanks, and it has the same terrain resistance, so it's gonna be slightly faster than the VK72 and the mouse. But obviously it's a lot slower than the FV215B. All have 30 kilometers at top speed, the mouse only has 25. So, and it is a premium tank. It says it's collector, but it does premium credits, so that's very nice. As you can see, turret armor 300 at the front, 120 at the sides. So it is basically a weird child between the VK72, the 215B, and the mouse in the weirdest three-way of all time. So now, since this tank is very expensive and I'm currently broke, please help. Join button for memberships is down there, please. I'm not gonna buy this tank, probably not. If you see me buying this tank, if you see me playing this tank on a stream, I am an idiot. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna play the VK90, I'm gonna play the mouse because it does play very similarly. Obviously, you have to keep in mind that everything the mouse does, the VK does a slight bit better, except the turret armor on the sides. Basically, the VK has a better gun. It has sort of better armor because the mouse has the problem of the turret cheeks, which the VK also has, but it's 300 millimeters, so it's gonna be a lot harder to penetrate that. A lot harder. I would not recommend the tank at all because I hate slow tanks and it's slow. But anyway, if you're a fan of slow tanks, if you love the mouse, then it could be an absolute great 60 euros of your money wasted on a piece of pixel. Because you can get the mouse for free, and the VK costs you 60 euros. Now, what's the difference? Obviously, it has slightly better DPM, it has slightly better armor, and is slightly more mobile. Is that pay to win? Yes. Now, it has shit mobility, as you can see right here, which is not fun. The game's called World of Tanks Blitz, for fuck's sake. It's Blitz. The problem about slow tanks is they are slow. As long as the enemies sit right in front of your face, you're gonna have a pretty cool time, and you're gonna do quite well, as you can see right here. But as soon as there's some pesky mediums on your side, you're absolutely fucked. And that makes these tanks very, very one-dimensional. They're only focused on one thing, and that is basically the armor. Because while the VK90 has 275 AP pen, so it can square up against other mouses and other E100s. It's still only good at that. If the VK90 is up against the medium tank, it can't do it like the FV215B can, where it can just dance around and always continuously face the medium. They're too slow to do that. That's why I would not recommend these tanks. That's obviously my personal opinion, and if you think of something else, then if you like super heavy tanks, and if you like to crawl around the map and waste your precious lifetime sitting in spawn the entire time because it takes you a minute to get to the battlefield, then be my guest. Get yourself the VK90, and you can do this just better. Because, as I just said, the VK90 does have better turret armor, so you can, in a position like this, the VK90 is going to be really good. Like, as you can see, everyone can penetrate the cheeks. The second I peek, they can pen it. That's what makes the mouse bad. With the VK90, you don't really have that problem that much. They're going to have to fire premium ammo, and they're going to do a lot worse. But anyway. So, what is my recommendation? Fuck off. Don't buy the VK90. Get yourself a Chieftain. That's a good tank. And, just like the VK90 is shit, this video has been shit. Well, it's not a shit tank, I just don't like it. Anyway, if you anyways liked the video, then leave it a like, and if you didn't, then I don't really care, because slow tanks are shit. Thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna die here. Goodbye.